The Best on Interviews award went to MJF, and it wasn't even close. This is his second time winning it. That puts him up there with guys like Roddy Piper and Jim Cornette and yourself and Stone Cold and The Rock. What do you think? MJF have the best promos last year?
I
think so.
I'd have to say, yeah. I can't think of anybody had better ones. No, I don't. I think, yeah, he brings a lot of energy, and he, yeah, I like his whole presentation. I mean, interview, it's not just what comes out of your mouth; it's the way you present it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's the canter, the demeanor, the arrogance. I mean, there's a lot more than just what comes out of your mouth. And yes, he's very good, very good.
Promotion of the year, and this became somewhat controversial. All Elite Wrestling came in first place. Stardom came in second place. WWE came in third place. New Japan Pro Wrestling in fourth, and the UFC in fifth. I don't know about that one. I love me some Tony Khan and AEW, but promotion of the year and Stardom, how does that beat WWE?
I don't possibly know how. I mean, first of all, it's not those guys. Just that aforementioned card you just did for AEW is as good a card,
yes,
as WWE has, with the exception of a few people. But you just can't. I don't know how anybody can put anything ahead of the WWE. I talked to Tony during my birthday. It was great. I felt one of the things I felt good about is I'm in a good place with both companies, which proves this factor that was really important. That Tony, if you're critical of something and you do it, but you point out the reasons why you're saying it, this factor, but were people thinking that Tony is sensitive or Hunter sensitive and that, it's bullshit. It's the way you present it.
right.
I mean, and it's who's saying it. So if somebody is saying it that actually knows the business and has paid the price to be in it and be successful, they don't mind being critical. And all I said was last week, and it got all kinds of press. I was hoping I didn't piss off Tony. But when I read it, what I said was he invested in football. He's got a soccer team.
Yes.
And it doesn't hurt to step back.
Right.
And obviously it didn't piss him off. So because he texted me on my birthday and it just Hunter did. I mean, I'm in a good place, and that's all I want to do. I want to be happy. And I think the kids know that I'm just giving my opinion. It doesn't mean it's right, but it's an opinion that comes from experience. Whereas I can name 35 or 40 people that say things that they don't even have the right to talk about because they don't know.
Right.
And they haven't been near the locker room and they haven't been near the talent. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And so they're just shooting from them, and then they're going to say something that's hurtful, and it just I got what you and I think we accomplish in our format is we speak the truth. There's nobody more knowledgeable that's not a wrestler, in my opinion, than you. And I've met a lot of people that follow the business, but you, I mean, I think you know it as well as Dave does, because you've been watching it for years. You loved it, and you've met so many of the components personally, so you know the inner workings of it. So, yeah, I'm just happy to say that people are I think like our podcast because we are, we're fair and we're just giving our opinion. It's not to hurt anybody, and it's not anytime you say someone's better, then you say, well, God,
what about so and so? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the truth. Not everybody can be number one.
That's true.
Not everyone can be number two. And if you're in the top 5, you're damn lucky. Yes. And if you're in the top 10, you're even luckier. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, I think that's why you and I could run the show, and that's why hopefully people enjoy listening to it.